What if you don't live in the area?
What if you don't live in the area? Good question. The Lyric is basically sold on what we call a subscription service. You pay for a year's worth. And for our winter visitors, it's important that we find out where are you heading back to. Because you can now, how many offices are across the country?
900.
900, okay. So you have many, many more choices.
We have them in all 50 states.
What about Canada?
And Canada, a lot in Canada.
Yep.
Yep.
So basically what you would be doing is if you tried them here, you would get a year's subscription. When you go home, we would give you the name of an office that you would be able to get reinserted there.
Do you have a list of those, where they're located in each state?
Here, lyrichearing.com, and if you type in a zip code or the country code for Canada, you can find out who the providers are.
Oh, okay.
Find out the one that's closest to your home.
Okay.
It's pretty easy. Yeah, good
Yeah.
questions.
That's Lyric.
Lyrichearing.com.
Does
That's
this
right on
mean,
the front of the book.
oh, it's right on the front.
Yeah.
There we go. Does this mean that then each year it's whatever your price is?
Right. It's not like a traditional hearing aid. It's here, so you can see what that looks like. And Dr. Dunn, if you want to come on around. Now, the normal process for fitting a Lyric is to go through what we call a sizing. And we'll first look in the ear, make sure the ear is clear, there's no abnormalities, no growths in the ear.
Two hairs in there.
Got a lot of wax?
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Not too
Some
bad.
wax there.
See, now if the light shines all the way through, then our diagnosis. So his ear is clear. We can see the eardrum. There's no abnormalities there. So we've already sized his ear, so we know how large or small the device needs to be. So if you want to do that. Now what Dr. Dunn's going to do is we're going to just swab the ear with sterile water, and then she's going to do an insertion. And typically these devices are inserted, as Scott said before, about 4 millimeters off the eardrum. About halfway down the ear canal turns into a cartilage. It's actually the bony part of the ear, and it becomes part of the skull. So what we find is that when we get these down deep in the ear, they literally become part of your head. And that's one of the reasons for the natural sound quality. A lot of patients with traditional hearing aids will say when they put them in, I hear my voice. It's hollow, it's echoey, it doesn't sound natural. Or they find that they hear sounds behind them louder than they do what's in front of them, what they want to look at. And that has to do a lot with the placement of the microphone on the hearing aid. You put a microphone out here, and it's going to pick up a lot of extraneous sound. When you get the microphone up inside the ear canal, it's much more the way we naturally hear. So we're going to position that so that it is about 4 millimeters off the eardrum.
Question.
Do you ever have anyone that's allergic to the device?
I haven't.
Any allergy?
Yeah, the little yellow seals that you see is actually a surgical foam. It's designed to be hypoallergenic.
Yeah.
That does not mean to say there isn't someone out there that will.
Okay.
But we've been fitting them for 4 years, and I've yet to have anyone that had an allergic reaction to it.
Did you have a question?
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
This is the, well, okay, I'll pass it. There's a model, an ear model.
Yeah. No, I just want to see the actual
Okay, here.
thing. I don't have to hold it.
You can hold it and pass it around. Okay.
Give us a close-up of the actual unit, no, of the actual unit.
We're
gonna pass
one
one around.
so you can touch it and feel it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
soft.
Yeah, it is pretty soft. Okay, Dr. Dunn. But,
Yeesh.
Do you have any color besides yellow?
you know, I've had that question come up. Be nice if they were just skin color, but
What's
We have to
skin
s-
color?
All
big
those-
red?
We'd have all this get codes.
Can you all see it
You
clearly?
guys see it?
Yeah.
Does it hurt to put it in?
No, I took, what'd that take? She measured my ear earlier, and she put it in the right depth,
No pain.
and it doesn't hurt. Now, some people, it's wonderful. Other people think, it doesn't feel too comfortable. So that's why you get to try them.
Can you put them in yourself?
You can't put them in, you can take them out.
But
Excuse me, this black magnet, and then there's a reed switch in the device. So when I hold it up to my ear, 1 beep to turn it on, 2 beeps to turn it to sleep. And if I hold it up here after I put it to sleep, the sound goes from soft to loud, beep, 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 and it rolls around like JD said, until I like it. Let's say I like it 3, I'll pull it out after the 3 level.
does that happen on both ears then?
You do it one at a time. So I do this one, and I get the right sound, because he may set you at 4. You might get outside and say, I'm going to put it to 2 because it's too loud. So you can easily do that just with this little magnet. You just hold it up here. Okay, and then if it's on the weekend or any time you want to, if it goes out, if it dies, there's this little, see that little hook? On the back of this device, if you guys noticed on that little lyric device, there's those blue strings.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this and grab onto those blue strings and take it out. So if I go in and it's dead, I want to take it out, come to see Dr. Sharber, and get a new one. So I just go like this, just go in here and touch it, and I sort of try to find those blue strings, and when I get it, I just sort of roll it out. So I just take it out like that.
Neat.
And then I can bring this in, come in and get a new one. You get a whole new one. That's what's really nice. I mean, you get a whole new one. You don't change batteries. It's like
So if there's
24/7.
so if there's upgrades in your device, you get the upgraded
Right.
one.
So I have a new one coming out in April.
You have one ear that is totally unaidable, and you have one ear that you're wearing the lyric in. And to my recollection, you're doing better with the one lyric than you were with the 2 traditional hearing aids that we fit. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll let you
Good morning. I am 73 years old. I have wore a hearing aid for approximately 40 years. And this has just been a new revelation to me. I appreciate being here, able to hear as near as I can remember what normal sounds like. It's normal. I don't struggle like I used to struggle with other hearing aids. I love it because I can hear at night, and I find if I turn over, I'm deaf here, I hear here. And if I turn over on my left side, I'm very quickly back on my right side because I want to hear. I enjoy the fact that I don't even think about it. Once in a while I get an itchy ear, so I'm told I'm supposed to pull and like this, and it's supposed to scratch my ear.
That's all you're supposed to do.
That's all I'm supposed to do. But when he uses a little cleaning water to put in the next hearing aid, I say scratch, 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 please scratch. And so he scratches. But I noticed that my friends, my family, pay attention to me more because I can hear. And my husband wears just a regular hearing aid, and I haven't got him convinced yet. He knows this is the best, but he doesn't want to change. So I said, okay, so you go on not hearing like I hear.